This week, the scout team reports another Ohio football recruit has decided to reopen his options. One of the most underrated senior hoopsters in Hoosierland just committed, and a current Michigan gridiron great who happens to be the son of an NFL legend just picked up a Big Ten offer. That and more on the State Champs Scout Show. Welcome to show number 7 of the State Champs Scout Show, your home for recruiting news across Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio. I'm Lauren Plant. This program powered by Lawrence Technological University. We've got basketball and football news, so let's go. Keeping it here with Lauren Plant for news from the state of Michigan. River Rouge's legend Jeter committed to Providence on Friday. The 6'7" power forward is ranked in the top 5 in the state's class of 2021 and was the highest ranking uncommitted recruit in Michigan's 2021 class. Listed as a power forward, Rouge coach Lamonte Stone has called Jeter the poster child for the positionless basketball player because of his versatility. A contributor since his freshman season, Jeter has helped lead the Panthers to a 43-3 record over the past 2 seasons and a spot in the 2019 Division II title game as River Rouge's 6th man. Just a sophomore, E-Course point guard Malik Olafioy is already in high demand among college recruiters, recently picking up an offer from Houston to go with the 15 other D1 offers he's already had, including programs like Georgetown, Boston College, UNLV, UAB, Detroit, and Oakland. Half of those have come just this summer. He averaged a little over 24 points per game and more than 4 assists per contest as E-Course won 16 games last season, earning All-State honors. Waterford Kettering wideout Eric Kraft committed to Saginaw Valley State on Friday. The 6'1", 180-pound Kraft had offers from Penn and Valparaiso, but chose the Cardinals after getting a late August bid from the GLIAC program. Kraft caught just 14 passes as a junior, but averaged a whopping 30.2 yards per reception. Until he gets a new offer, which hadn't happened more than once since January, you almost tend to forget that Grand Rapids Catholic Central star wideout Jace Williams is still uncommitted. The 3-star wideout's offer from the Miami Redhawks late last week was his 13th overall, but his first since March when Air Force offered, and his second since a flurry of 3 bids in late January from Indiana, Cincinnati, and Iowa. MSU offered a year ago. The high-pointing, long-legged 6'4" Williams is a prime red zone target, catching 18 touchdown passes as a sophomore and 13 last fall, including a title game record 3 in the championship win over Detroit Country Day. He's one of just 4 remaining uncommitted players in Michigan's class of 2021. Dearborn Fortson's Antonio Gates Jr. picked up an offer from Penn State last week, a week after getting one from Louisville, and a month after picking one up from Arkansas. The son of now retired NFL great Antonio Gates, the Fortson Jr. is a 4-star prospect and considered the state's best wideout in the 2022 class. Gates has 14 offers total, including one from Michigan State, and is set to announce his commitment on October 10th. That's it from Michigan. I'm Lauren Plant.
Checking in from Indiana, this is Scott Bernstein. On the hardwood, a couple of Miss Basketball frontrunners from Indianapolis dot the brand new ESPN Top 100. Meg Newman of North Central is a versatile 6'3" wing who is committed to Arizona. She checks in at number 33 in the United States. Ariana Wiggins of Heritage Christian is an agile and instinctive point guard and committed to Michigan. She slots in at number 68. In news from the Silver Creek Dragons Cage Kingdom, Cooper Jacoby made a recruiting announcement last week. Jacoby committed to Toledo. He's one of the most underrated prospects in the state's class of 2021. The Fire and Ice 6'6" forward pumped in 17 points and corralled 8 rebounds per contest last season on a 25-2 Dragons club that had their repeat state title hopes derailed by the pandemic. His running mate on the floor, 6'9" Mr. Basketball candidate Trey Kaufman, has narrowed his college choices down to Indiana, Purdue, North Carolina, Virginia, and Indiana State. Kaufman recorded 26 points and 10 rebounds in an outing last winter and is one of the most exciting players in Hoosierland to watch compete. Over on the football field, Floyd Central's offensive lineman Zen Mikulski might already be committed to a college, but the Big Ten is still eyeing him for a change of heart. Mikulski is committed to Louisville, but snatched an Ohio State offer last week. Boonville senior running back and Navy commit Zen Mikulski is going bonkers toting the rock this fall and finds himself leading the nation in rushing after 4 weeks of the 2020 campaign. Known for his leather and lace approach to running the pigskin, aka power and finesse, Mikulski set a school record with 420 yards and 5 touchdowns in Boonville's 43-35 loss last week. Mikulski became the first prep tailback in America to eclipse the 1,000-yard mark. He currently has 1,010 yards on the ground and has scored 14 touchdowns. Last season, 1,400 yards and 17 trips into the end zone. From Indiana, this is Scott Bernstein.
I'm Lauren Plant, and the State Champs Sports Network grows every year. For 15 years, we were a Michigan brand. We planted our flag in Indiana 2 years ago, and I'm proud to say Ohio makes this a high school sports trifecta with coverage from a minimum of 40 games a week across 2 shows. Extra Point is all high school football, highlights, feature stories, and more, premiering Mondays. The high school sports show drops Fridays, and that's the best highlights of all the other fall sports happening now. We cover it all, so follow, like, and subscribe to the State Champs Network and download the new streaming app so you never miss a minute.
This is Alan True with the latest in recruiting news in the state of Ohio. Clayton Northmont senior wide receiver Marcus Allen made big news recently when he reopened his recruitment. Allen was committed to the Michigan Wolverines since April, but said after speaking to his family that he would be going through the recruiting process once again. While it is not certain which schools will be at the top of his list this time around, Cincinnati, Illinois, Michigan State, Pittsburgh, West Virginia, Iowa, and Wisconsin are just some of the 30 schools who had previously offered him scholarships. Allen is having a strong senior year so far with 5 touchdowns and 21 receptions in just 3 games. Eastlake North offensive tackle Ryan Baer is one of Ohio's top juniors and has added a new offer from Michigan State. The 6'7", 305-pound Baer now has 12 offers, with Cincinnati, Kentucky, Purdue, West Virginia, and Iowa State among the others who have offered. He visited the Spartans last November for a game. Chardon linebacker Nathaniel Sulka got on board with his first scholarship offer, and it is a Power 5 offer as Iowa State came in with the opportunity. The Cyclones know his high school well as they have a commitment from senior teammate Miles Mendozun. Sulka is a 6'4", 195-pound junior who has played safety but should grow into a full-time linebacker in college. He's also been a key contributor on Chardon's basketball team. Speaking of basketball, Bishop Fenwick's A.J. Braun has committed to Wright State. A 6'9" post player, Braun had several other offers including Ohio, Toledo, and Youngstown State, but becomes a big addition for the Raiders. As a junior, Braun averaged a double-double with 18.2 points and 11.1 rebounds per game. That's it for your Ohio recruiting news this week. I'm Alan True.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices. All right, I want to thank Scott, Alan, and Matt Mowry for contributing to the program. Ryan Van Dyke will be in studio next week to talk about his recruiting journey. The Scout Show drops every Wednesday here on the State Champs Sports Network. I'm Lauren Plant. We'll see you next week. State Champs Scout Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.